We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle, struggle creates strength, and strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
if you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
You know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Lucario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Lucario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLucario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
We here. What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's your boy, Mr. Lucario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. What's good with you? What's good with you, man? Shout outs to who we got up in the building. Icy Bridges, what's going on? Raymond, King Leak in the building. Sermon, Baby, AJ, Lindo, June Sports, Kenneth, No Data, Linwood, S is in the building. My lady April MC in the motherfucking building. Corey, Zay was good. G-Dog was popping first down. Aaron Summers, Who else we got up in here? Shout out to Mr. Go Blue, The Last Jedi. Who else we got up in here? Drew, what's popping with your man? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. So today's show, guys, is going to be very, very important. And the phone lines are up. So if you guys want to call in, the call number is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. And remember, guys, donate, hit that donate button and donate $5 more for the question. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to the question near the end. You feel what I'm saying? So I save all the questions for the end. So today's shows, guys, oh my goodness, this, I feel like I've sort of tiptoed around this topic, but I was like, let me do a whole show just on this because this is that important, right? And I'm talking about how you should never give women attention before the first date, okay? Never give women attention before the first date. But you're like, Lucario, what are you talking about, man? That doesn't make any fucking sense. What do you mean we're not supposed to give them attention? Like, how am I supposed to make shit happen? How am I supposed to build rapport? How am I supposed to get this girl to like me? How am I supposed to get shit going, right? Now, this is the thing. You're going to have to give a woman some attention before first date because you need to actually plan the first date, right? So you literally have to give her some attention, which means that you have to be able to set up a date, right, in order to make the date happen. So there has to be some form of attention that's being given, right? Well, when I say never give women attention before the first date, what I'm saying is this. Do not give women attention outside of just setting up the date. I'm going to say that again. Do not give women attention outside of setting the date. Okay? So what does that mean? That means that, let's say, for example, you set a date for Friday on a Monday, right? You hit up a girl Monday, you matched her on one of these dating apps, or you might have met a girl out in the street, you got information, you set up a date, right? So you say, hey, let's go get drinks Friday. She says, cool. Throughout the week, right? Don't give her any attention. Don't text her. Don't call her. Don't like any of her pictures on Instagram. Don't do shit. You understand what I'm saying? The only attention you give her is on Friday morning. You hit her up and you say, hey, are we still on for tonight? She says, yes, I'll go through any, I'll make it happen. That's it. Now, once you get on a date, then you can interact with her, give her that attention, go back and forth, do all those things you're going to do. But before the date happens, do not give that woman attention before the motherfucking dates. Right? So you might be saying, why, Lucario? And I'm going to tell you a few reasons why you shouldn't do this, right? Now, the main reason is this, right? The main reason is this, and it actually goes with the new Bad Boy membership program, this one right here, that we have on the Bad Boy membership, with just 10 time-wasting activities you're doing to attract women, okay? That is on the Bad Boy membership right now. So you guys can go to badboymembership.com and check that program out so you can make that happen. And also, real quick, I want to tell you guys that we're going to be dropping the Vegas seminar real soon. You feel what I'm saying? The Vegas seminar is coming out real soon. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. So that's going to be coming out soon. Just want to get you guys to know that. Also, make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com because that's how you're going to be able to get the Vegas seminar, because we're going to have it on the Masculine Identity Membership first. It's going to be dropping there. So if you want it early, you can get it at the Masculine Identity Membership. But we're going to be telling you all that pretty soon. You feel what I'm saying? But let's talk about, why you shouldn't be giving these women attention on the first date. Now, like I said, one of the main reasons is that giving women attention before the first date, right, is a big waste of time. I'm going to say that again. Giving women attention before a first date is a big waste of time. Now, why is it a waste of time? I'm glad you asked. Now, the reason why it's a waste of time is because one or two things is going to happen, as that, first date's supposed to go down, right? Either she's going to show up on the first date or she's not going to show up on the first date. I'm going to say it again. Either she's going to show up on the first date or she's not going to show up on the first date. One of those two things is going to happen, right? So if your date with this chick is on Friday, she's either going to show up or not show up. If she shows up, that means she has interest. If she doesn't show up, she doesn't have interest, right? Simple enough to understand. Now, check this out. Let's say you talk to this girl all week, right? And then on the day of the date, she flakes. right? So now what happened is that you wasted time talking to this woman who flaked. So you didn't see her, nothing happened, she didn't show up. So you spent the whole week talking to this woman you're not even going to see. Right? Now, let's say that she does show up because she's interested. You still wasted time talking all week to a woman who was going to show up anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So either she's going to show up or she's not going to show up. Either way, you wasted time, right? Because a lot of guys think, man, well, I got to talk to her during the week to build a rapport to get her comfortable enough to meet me. No, you don't, right? See, if a girl wants to meet you, she's going to meet you, right? So if she's interested in you, right, and you are an interesting guy and you talk to her on the phone before y'all meet, she's going to still want to meet you because you're an interesting guy. You understand what I'm saying? She was already attracted to you. So she doesn't need to be more attracted to you. She's already attracted to you. She's already interested in seeing you. So you don't need to talk to her more to get her more attracted. It's just like if you're in a fucking laundromat and you put your clothes in a dryer and you set it for an hour and it's dry, you don't need to set it again for another hour. You don't have to over dry your clothes. It's already dry. You don't have to over interact with the woman. She's already interested. You understand? Now, the downside to this is what will happen is sometimes the fact that you are interacting with her, that could be the thing that makes her not interested anymore. So you're thinking, oh, I'm trying to build rapport. I'm trying to make her comfortable. And the fact that you talked all week, right, made the woman say, I was kind of thinking of seeing this guy, but now I'm not really trying to see him. And so you fucked it up by talking to her during the week, right? Or let's say you talk to her during the week, everything seems cool. You're like, oh, the date's gonna be awesome, and you're thinking everything's gonna go cool, and then all of a sudden, oh, can we do a rain check? I'm sorry, I can't make it. So either way, you're wasting time during the week, right? Talking to this woman. So time is an issue. Now, we're just talking about one woman. We're just talking about one woman right now. Multiply that by multiple women you're trying to set dates with. Think about it. Multiply that by multiple women you're trying to set dates with. Now, I know guys who they'll set dates with a chick and they'll talk to the chick for like an hour or a combination of an hour throughout the week. And sometimes even more than that. You understand what I'm saying? So imagine you're talking to 4 women for an hour each during the week trying to set up dates. So you spent 4 hours this week talking to women that you haven't even really met. Let's say you got them off a dating app, because that's what a lot of people are doing nowadays, right? Or let's say you met her in the street somewhere, you hollered at her, you spoke to her for maybe a minute or two, and you wasted all this time talking to the woman. And then she doesn't show up, or you meet her on a date, the date is shit or the date is whack. Now, also you have to understand this, is you're never really going to know, and this is what a lot of people don't understand, you're never really going to know if the vibe is right until you go on a date with a woman. I'm going to say it again. You'll never really know if the vibe is right until you meet face to face with the woman. So when I'm on a dating app, right, and I match with a girl, I just go straight into setting the time. I don't talk to her, try to get to know her. I'm not asking her about her day. I'm not doing none of that shit. We match. Yo, what's up? When are you free to get a drink? That's it. We don't need to go back and forth. I don't need to talk to you on the phone for hours. I don't need to do none of that shit. When are you free? I'm free this day. Cool. Let's make this happen this day. We meet. See, what happens with a lot of people, men and women, is they'll get on these dating apps. They'll talk for fucking weeks, sometimes even months. Go back and forth with this person. The chemistry and shit feels all nice and good. You understand? They FaceTiming each other, asking them what they have for lunch and shit. They finally meet, and then when they meet in person, the vibe is not there. You understand? See, there's something that can't be explained when it comes to the actual energy you feel being in front of a person. You understand? And you're not going to be able to really see if you're interested in that chick or she's interested in you until you guys are in person. Right? And the thing is this, one of the main reasons why you're not going to be able to see unless you guys are in person is because there's a little thing that I don't know if you guys have heard of this before, but there's a little thing that has to happen when it comes to you, dealing with a woman. I don't know if y'all heard this. I might have said this once or twice, but I'm gonna say it again if you guys missed it. There's a thing called sexual attraction that needs to happen. There's a thing called sexual compatibility that needs to happen. Right? Now, you know what you can't get over the phone or through text? You can't see if you guys are sexually compatible. You have to do that in person. You can't really tell if a woman is sexually attracted to you. You have to see that in person. So why are you wasting time going back and forth on the phone, talking, texting, doing all this shit for weeks, when eventually you're going to have to meet and see if y'all are actually sexually compatible? You understand? And there's no way to know if you guys are sexually compatible unless there's actual physical contact between you two. Now, it doesn't even necessarily need to go to the extent of, oh, I gotta fuck you the first time I meet you, but we gotta touch, we gotta kiss, we gotta interact in that way to see if we're sexually compatible. So why are you giving this woman all this attention before the first date when you don't even know if you're sexually compatible with this woman? Huh? Does that make sense? So you're talking to this girl and you guys are going back and forth. Oh, she likes the color blue. I like the color blue. Amazing. Wow. She liked John Wick 4. I like John Wick 4. Oh my God, we have so much in common. Oh my God, we're getting to know each other. Wow. Wow, she likes Star Wars too. This is amazing. I think she's the one, Locario. I think she's the one. And then you finally meet this chick on a date. And this chick, her fucking breath stinks. You understand? Like you touch her and her skin crawls when you touch her. You understand? You guys kiss and you don't feel, it's like you're kissing your hand. The chick don't know how to kiss. She got her mouth all up over here and shit, all up in your nose and shit. She don't even know how to kiss. So you wasted 3 weeks to a month getting to know this woman. You've been talking to this girl on the phone. So y'all finally met. And now you realize y'all aren't sexually compatible. I mean, what type of moron do you have to be to fucking do this? Now, I'm saying this on purpose because most people are morons when it comes to this. Most people waste time before the first date trying to get to know each other. And they miss out on one of the most important things to get to know. Are we sexually compatible? Because sexual compatibility has a lot of layers to it. Do I like kissing you? Do I like touching you? Do you like me kissing you? Do you like me touching you? Right? Or do we have the same sex drive? You understand what I'm saying? Is there that sexual desire there coming from both people? You can't find that out getting to know someone before the first date over the fucking phone or texting or even FaceTiming and all that other shit. People need to understand that they're wasting time not getting to the point quickly. See, what people think is, oh, if I like this person, then we can work on the sexual. No, you can't. See, there's a part of sexual compatibility that can't be worked on. It's either there or it's not. Listen, if you kiss a woman, listen, I've been out with women where I kissed them, and I swear it's like I might as well been kissing a teddy bear or something. It just, like, I didn't feel nothing. I might as well been kissing my hand. And what happens is that means me and this woman are not sexually compatible. I can't teach her how to make me feel the kiss. See, I can teach her the technique of kissing. Let's say she's slobbering all over my face. I can teach her not to slobber all over my face, but I can't teach her how to make me feel it. Just like you can't, a woman can't teach you how to make her feel it. She either feel it or she don't. You either feel it or you don't. So all this time you guys are sitting there wasting time texting a girl, going back and forth on the phone, doing all this extra shit. It's a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of time. Because you're going to have to get to the point of meeting up to see if you guys are sexually compatible. And so what will happen is a lot of times people waste so much time and then they start to emotionally invest in a lot of situations, right? And then what happens is shit fizzles out because once they meet on that first date, they realize that the chemistry ain't really there, but they spend so much time with this person. And then the guy gets upset when the woman wants to just be friends. The woman gets upset when the guy pulls back and he's not really feeling her. Right. And they've been talking for 2-3 months. And they finally went on their first date. They met on Bumble. They've been going back and forth for weeks. You understand? They had a busy schedule. They were trying to find time. They've been excited to tell each other their day and how is everything going and blah, blah, blah. And you're hitting this girl up and blah, blah, blah. And you finally get to meet after a month. And then you realize there's no sexual compatibility. Now it's all down the fucking drain when you could have found that out the first week. If you'd have just matched with the chick, yo, let's meet up for some coffee for a drink in 2 days. Cool. Y'all met up. Y'all talked. Y'all interacted. Y'all kissed. You saw the vibe wasn't really there. And then you move the fuck on. But see, people have these fantasies of, oh man, he might be the one. She might be the one. Oh my God, we have this chemistry going and blah, 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 blah. Right? You finally meet, you realize there's no connection. That's because you're wasting fucking time. You're wasting time. See, another reason why you shouldn't give women attention before the first date, right? And it's real simple, is that some women are attention whores. Some women are attention whores, which means she actually has no interest in you, but she does have interest in the attention you're giving her. So she likes the fact that you're giving her attention, but she doesn't like you. So you don't know that though. You think, oh, because she's sending you, heart emojis, because she's texting you in the morning, talking about good morning, my king. How are you this morning, my king? Right? You thinking this chick fucking like you. Right? But she likes the fact that you're going back and forth with her, giving her the boyfriend experience. You're texting her back and forth. Hey, how's your day going? What'd you have for lunch? You sending her memes and shit, right? And then when it comes time for the day of the date, she hits you up. Oh, actually, I've been, I've been kind of busy. Can we do a rain check? No, she hasn't been busy. She just don't want to see you. But she was using you up for attention. So what happens is, let's say a chick is trying to be an attention whore, right? And you don't give her the attention. even if she flakes, cool. But at least you didn't give her attention during the week. You feel what I'm saying? But I think this is Moses. Oh, Moses, what's going on, man?
Y'all donated. How you doing?
What's popping, my brother? So what's going on? What's going on?
Talking, man. You know, like I don't know how many times we have to say this, but you know, I've been in a situation. Let me tell you, where I dealt with a woman who was 10 times worse than an attention whore. Like what I did was I exchanged numbers with the woman, right? And then next thing you know, I set up a date to meet her. Like what happened was I met her Sunday and I exchanged numbers with her. And I hit her up Monday, set up a date. Now, here's the thing, right? She was like, cool. Now, I'm thinking I got a high interest woman because the way she was coming at me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like she like, and then she sent me, you know.
Oh, you cutting out. Go ahead, say it again. No, say it again. You was cutting out.
She was sending me messages like with text messages, like heart emojis, like speaking her tongue out and all that. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then after that, I didn't say nothing after that. Then after that, I'm talking about Monday. Then Tuesday comes. She calls me again. Then I'm like, yo, I can't stay on the phone with you. I end the conversation quickly. I'm like, I'm looking forward to seeing you Friday.
Right.
She said, okay, cool. And then guess what? She texts me again after that. Me too. I can't wait. Then 6 hours later on Tuesday, she calls me again. 6 hours later, right? And so I'm like, yo, I didn't answer. Wednesday, she did the same thing. Thursday, she did the same thing. Right? And sending me text messages, emojis, right? So I'm telling her like, yo, I'm looking forward to this. And boom, me too. Right? That's what she's saying. And then Friday came, she flaked. You understand? So I was like, damn, I should have known that was gonna happen. But in the beginning, right? You don't know that it was gonna happen when you first get on the phone and set up a date with a woman.
Right. No, and that's the thing. See, the thing is that chicks will give you all this attention during the week and they'll still flake. So what I always tell guys is, because sometimes a girl will get at you. She'll be texting you, hey, what's up? How's it going? I want to get to know you, blah, 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 right? So you don't need to ignore her, but you want to shut it down quickly. So if she says, hey, how's it going? How's your day? You can respond, oh, my day's good. How's yours? And she'll be like, oh, my day's good. Just working out, doing this. You say, okay, cool. That sounds good. Well, listen, I got to run, but I'm looking forward to see you on Friday. And then you end the conversation. You see what I'm saying? It's the least amount of interaction as possible. You see what I'm saying? And if she texts you again after that, just leave her on red. Don't even answer her. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is that, and sometimes what will happen is this, is a woman will try to, and this is like grounds for charging into the game. Sometimes a woman will try to force the issue of continuing to hit you up constantly, right? So you can say to her, hey, listen, I'm looking forward to seeing you on a date, but I'm not really into like going back and forth on the phone because I'm kind of busy, but I'm definitely looking forward to you on Friday. Right now, if she can't handle that, or she's like, oh, well, can we talk and you're charged. And if she says, okay, cool, sounds good, then you continue, you see her on the day. But the thing is that you have to orchestrate and create the situation so the woman knows what's going on and what it is to deal with you. Whereas a lot of guys, what they do is they go along with the woman. They're talking, texting, going back and forth with her all this time, and they still haven't met this woman. And what she's doing is she's soaking up all this attention, because remember, for women, that non-sexual attention is valuable because they don't really get that in a meaningful way. So they'll get it in an artificial way, which is trying to get it from guys who are trying to get at them, because they can never get it by a guy who actually likes them. You see what I'm saying? In most cases. So they really want it from a guy who actually likes them, but they're like, you know what? I'll try to get it out from the guys, at this point when they're trying to do it at the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One last thing, Lucario, I'm questioning. I have a question about one of the Bad Boys members, one of the audio memberships about charging chicks for the game and never look back. When you put 10 reasons, right? I meant to tell you this. You forgot to put 3 more reasons.
Okay, what's another reason you talking about?
Okay, the 11. This is a Bad Boy thing. I don't want to say it on here, but I'll say this, right? The 11th reason should be this happened to me where I hit up a chick and the chick put a dude on the phone to talk to me, right? The 12th reason is when I forgot the other 2 reasons. The 11th reason is that. The 12th reason is when the chick, I forgot the other 2 reasons. She wrote it down. I'm trying to come up with it. I forgot the other 2 reasons.
Well, listen. This is what you do. Call me back when you figure it out, because I got a few more calls I gotta get to, brother.
Man. Definitely, man.
Yes, sir.
Taking my call.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you, man. All right, so let's go to 313 and then 832. So 313, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's going on, Mama? It's Lucario from Michigan, and I donated.
What's up, my brother? Where'd you donate at?
I donated Cash App.
Cash App. What's your name on there?
I donated a couple of shows ago too. It was Muhammad. I think it's.
Okay, I got you. I see you. Got you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, because I think it's already.
So what's going on, man?
All right, yo. So I wanted to ask about this show's topic, right? You say it was saying not to give women attention before the first date, right?
Right.
So I want, because that's the thing. I have the question, but I'll ask because I know you say you like to have the question first and then you ask the situation. So would a woman use you for attention before the first date and then cut you off at that, and they wouldn't try to extract you for any more?
Yeah, because they don't actually want to go on a date with you. You see what I'm saying? So some women, some women will plan a date with you, and then let's say you say, hey, let's get together Friday, and it's Monday at this point. So she got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday during the day. So she has 5 days to get her to use you for attention. So what happens is you say, let's get together Friday. She says, cool. So then she's gonna hit you up, probably Monday night or Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon. You see what I'm saying? So she's hitting you up and she has no plans to ever see you Friday. But let's say she has 3 or 4 guys who she planned to date a date with on Friday, and she's not going to see any of these guys, but she's using you guys for attention. You see what I'm saying?
I get that, but but that's not sort of my situation. So what happened was I said, hey, let's go out, and then that's the thing. I messed up because this was a really long time ago when I was just a beginner and stuff. But I know I'm gonna sound beta, but whatever. It is what it is. So I hit her up, say, hey, let's go out. She said, I think I don't remember what I said. When specifically, I think I asked when you were free, and then she said, oh yeah, let's see each other a week from now. But before then, I'm gonna be honest, Lucario. I talked to her on the phone for like 2 hours.
Oh my God, bro. Come on.
2 hours before that day. So yeah, I wanted to know. Yeah, I messed up then, man. But I wanted to know. So after that, like I tried to hit her up on the day of the date and nothing went down. So I was wondering, would they use you for that initial phone call and then not use you for attention ever again? Would that be the case, or would they try to come back and get some attention from you again?
No. That's what I was asking. Well, usually they'll do that, but sometimes they might even be bold enough to hit you up after that to try to get attention. So let's say you're supposed to meet on Friday, she flakes, and then she'll hit you up next week talking about, hey, what's up? Sorry for last week, and I was busy and whatever.
No, that didn't happen. No, the thing was, she didn't hit me up at all after that initial. So I tried to text her, see where up with the date. See what was up with the date. I didn't get any response whatsoever. And then after that, like, we completely lost contact.
Right, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. So now you basically wasted 2 hours of your life talking to this woman.
Yeah, and I regret that. I regret that a lot. Yeah.
and that's like, and listen, this is what I'm saying. Most guys do this. I've done this shit back in the day. This is how I know. So what I'm saying is that it doesn't make sense to give a woman that type of energy. And especially, this is also another reason. A woman shouldn't get that type of energy from you anyway, because she hasn't earned that type of energy from you. Like, she's nobody at this point. You see what I'm saying? Meaning that she's just a random chick who hasn't proven that she's worth the time you're giving her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see. So would would it have gone down any differently if I didn't give her any attention whatsoever? Or would it still have gone down the same way? That's just how it was going to end up.
Yeah,
anyway.
it would have probably went down the same way. But what would have happened was you would have saved 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, no, that would have been way better.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So she would have probably flaked anyway, but at least you wouldn't have spent 2 hours talking to her. Like, because like basically, what would y'all even talking about for the 2 hours?
That's the thing. This was back when I thought I was a player and shit. So what I would do was, this is going to be really embarrassing, but what I did was, so I would try to talk sexual and shit, but be very, very indirect with it. So like, oh yeah, how many guys know, blah, 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 right? And then talk about nonsense. Like, oh, what's your favorite movie and shit? What do you like to do? You know, typical, you know, nice guy type stuff. I admit that. I was that kind of guy back in the day. So, but yeah, that, and then after that, then after that, nothing went down.
Right.
And then just fell off.
Right. And see, and this is for all you guys out here. This is all you need to do, right?
Yeah.
Or this is what you should think of. This is the thing you need to think about whenever you're planning, when you're trying to make something happen for a first date, right? Any attention you give the woman should only, and listen to what I'm saying, because you probably like to say, so what are we supposed to do now? This is what you do. The only attention that you give the woman, right, is any attention that's leading to, and what I mean is directly leading to y'all meeting up. You understand what I'm saying? So the attention that's being given should only be leading to y'all directly meeting up. So for example, if I match with a girl on a dating app, right? The message I send her is a message about meeting up. First message, hey, what's up? You look pretty cute. We should get together and get a drink. That's the first message, right? I'm just spitballing out here, right? Now, in the message, I'm like, let's get a drink, right? So all I'm seeing to see if she's, when she's free to get a drink. And I say, when are you free? She says, oh, hey, I'm free. I'm free Friday or whatever. So I say, cool, let's get together Friday. Boom, we set the date Friday, right? Or let's say, for example, and 718, put yourself on mute. And so let's say, for example, let's say I want to get a girl to come through to the crib or whatever, right? And I do a FaceTime. So I match with her on the app. I say, hey, when are you free to get on FaceTime? She says, oh, I could get on FaceTime now. Cool. Hit me up on the FaceTime now. You get on the FaceTime. I say, hey, what's up? What you doing later on tonight? You understand what I'm saying? She's like, oh, I'm pretty free. I get off work at 6. Cool. Listen, meet me, by my spot at 7:30 or whatever the fuck it is, right? The only reason I'm on the FaceTime talking to her is because I'm trying to lead it to her meeting me. You understand what I'm saying? If I get a girl on the phone, if I'm on let's say I meet a girl in the street, exchange information, I'm calling her or even texting her, but let's say I call her. I say, hey, when are you free to get together? That is the point of the conversation. Anything else outside of getting the woman to meet, you should not be talking about ever. So if it should be no questions about what she did today, what's her favorite color, how is she doing, what she ate, anything that has nothing to do with getting together. Basically, all your contact needs to be about meeting up. That should be your entire conversation, or 98% of your conversation should be about meeting up, and that is it. You understand? Anything outside of that is bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So if because I'll contact women sometimes and I say, hey, let's meet up Friday or meet up this day for a drink, right? And then she'll say some shit like, oh, wow, you're so bold and, blah, 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 right? And I say, yeah, that's cool. But anyway, when are you free Friday? I can just keep it straight on that. You understand? If a chick is like, oh, how's your day going? My day is fine. But anyway, are you free Friday? You see what I'm saying? I'm keeping it straight to the point, because what I'm saying is that a woman who's interested, she'll just let you know if she's free or Friday or not, right? But the girl who has like medium interest or whatever, she's going to be the one that's like, oh, but can we talk more? Can we get to know each other more? Listen, here's my number. Text me. She texts me, hey, what's up? Listen, when are you free? You see how I'm saying here's my number. Hit me up. She hits me up. I say, when are you free? So we go straight back into it. So all contact before the first date needs to be about setting up the first date. Anything outside of that is bullshit. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so anytime I give a woman contact information, it's about meeting up, right?
Yes.
That's the only purpose.
Yeah, that's the only purpose.
So that's not a good time to build sexual tension. And all
No,
that shit, right?
no,
That's
no,
not-
no,
okay.
no, 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 no. No, you don't need to do none of that shit.
Got you.
You can build sexual tension. See, and this is the thing.
Yeah.
Some guys who have game like to do that type of stuff, and they know how to do that type of stuff really well, so it's enjoyable for them. What I'm saying is, and those guys usually know a chick who's on some bullshit and generally like that. So those guys could do that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? But 99.9% of the dudes, no. And most of the time, you have too many attention whores and bullshitters out there, right? That you don't want to waste time doing that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Got you. Yeah. One more question, Lucario,
Yeah, go ahead.
because I know it was a very long explanation. I'll go more in depth when I schedule you for the coaching session, but I wanted to know. So my only way of sourcing women before was at the gym, and I would honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't do many numbers, maybe like 5 a day. So I was wondering, now that I'm on a college campus, so there's a bunch of women running around the campus and such. How do I flirt with those women and get information and all that without getting in trouble? I don't want to get kicked off the campus. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you're saying how do you flirt with women without getting kicked off the campus?
So like, where would I be able to do it in a way that wouldn't get me kicked out?
Wait, what will make you think you're getting kicked out of college for hollering at women?
Because there's like a risk. Because I'm going to be honest with, they're scaring me with all these policies that they put on the website. They have a bunch of things about sexual harassment, blah blah blah. There's all these things. So I know they're really. I don't want it to be a situation where people I'd holler at women, be direct, and then she'd take it the wrong way, and then the whole system is involved. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to deal with all that.
Right. Well, this is the thing. When you're being direct with a woman, right? It's about being able to have a conversation and read the woman. So what I'm saying is that, see, a lot of you guys think being direct is walking up to a woman and saying, hey, I want to fuck you in the ass. You see what I'm saying? So that's not being direct. Being direct is you're having a conversation with the woman, and in the conversation, you're being direct, but you're being direct because you see within the conversation, the woman is showing interest, right? So if I go up to a girl and I say, hey, what's up? How you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm fine. I'm like, my name's Lucario. What's your name? Oh, Jennifer, nice to meet you. Listen, I came over here because I thought you was really attractive. Like, you're like one of the most attractive women I've seen today. And I'll be out here just chilling, and I just saw you out to say what's up. And then she's like, oh my God, you so crazy. And she's smiling and laughing and be like, listen, Jennifer, look, I'm gonna cut to the chase. I got to get to class right now. But I was thinking me and you should get together sometime. You come to my dorm room, and we have some fun. You get naked, I get naked, and we you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm being direct with her. Yeah. But the only reason I'm being direct with her is because she's showing me already through her laughing and giggling and looking at me a certain way that she's interested in talking to me and interacting with me. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, but do they have to make it do they have to make it really, really obvious, or like? So when would I go in for the kill, right? Because usually I'm not gonna lie to you, Lucario. I'm not very good at reading social cues and all of that stuff. So I wanted to know.
See, well, that's what you got to get good at, bro. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
20 women a day thing, right?
Right.
And all of that.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. When you talk, listen. When you talk to women, right?
Yeah.
What happened? Okay. I'll give you an example. Let's say you go up to a woman and you say hi, right? Let's say you go to two women. You say hi to both of them. One looks at you and doesn't say nothing, and the other one says hi. Which one are you going to keep talking to?
The one who kept saying hi. Exactly.
Right now, if you say, oh, you're looking kind of cute today, and one of them smiles and the other one sucks her teeth, which one are you gonna keep talking to?
Yeah, the one who was receptive to it.
Exactly. So So what are you talking about? So you already know this.
Because I was gonna ask. I know when it's obvious, right? But I know some people, because when.
Hold on. But that's my point, though. It's supposed to be obvious. So if it's not obvious, then it's a no. Do you see what I'm saying?
So you keep it pushing.
Exactly.
Obvious, right?
Exactly. Yes. If it's not obvious, that means she's obviously not into you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, cool. Yeah, this is that simple. You got to make it that more complicated than that. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna keep it simple, man. I can't wait to get that session on with you, man.
Yes, sir. All right, man. I appreciate the call, my brother. All right. I'm gonna holler, man. All right, so let's go to 832. What's popping with this?
Chillin'. This is Jay calling in from Texas. I donated to the Miles Cash.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. What's going on?
Chillin', man. I saw the topic and I said, yeah, that's about right, man. I had to learn the hard way about trying to build rapport and checking in. Hey, how you doing? Like that shit. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, but I'd rather go with the route of not doing that crazy shit because truthfully, I feel like it ain't necessary, truthfully. And I'm not trying to be her entertainment throughout the week. And then when we get to the date, we ain't got shit to talk about. And then, you know, she's flaking. It's like, But I will say this, Lucario. I ran into an old friend of mine, a girl, whatever, this past weekend, whatever. And we were talking and shit. She had a little friend over there with me. She was rolling me up. You know, we had a few drinks. We were just talking. Sometimes I would walk away, or sometimes I would get kind of quiet. Sometimes I would get quiet.
Right.
And she would kind of, like try to engage more conversation. So I said, damn, she keep trying to engage in conversation. All right, whatever. So we exchanged numbers. And I told her, I said, hey, this is a cool spot. I come like once a month, twice every month. She's like, okay, cool. I said, man, look, next time I come, I'm going to hit you up. Cool. Now, I got her number. I haven't hit her up, and she ain't hit me up yet, which is cool. But back in my old times, I might have, not got worried, but trying to keep the flame lit and might have wrote some stupid-ass text like, hey, just checking in, seeing how your week is going. I think that shit is unnecessary, man. And I feel like if we want to link up again, I'm going to just link up like, hey, I'm going to the spot Sunday, and tell her to meet me there. And this time she'll come by herself, and we'll see what happens from there. But I agree.
Right.
Talking to them between the dates and trying to entertain them, trying to build rapport and trying to get them comfortable with you. Man, unless y'all talk about sex, maybe I guess even then it's kind of like, why do all that stupid shit? But all that rapport shit, I feel like it's just making you a friend. You're making yourself a friend.
Yeah, you ain't. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like guys got to understand you don't have to do all of that shit. The women who are interested, they're interested and don't need all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Also, a lot of times, what makes you more intriguing is the her wondering about who you are. Because if I say, hey, let's meet up for a date. And she's like, let's say I meet her off a dating app or whatever. Or let's say I even meet her in the street. Like I meet her at a bar real quick. I'm on my way out. I say, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. Let me get your information. Here's my information. What happens is that she's still wondering, oh, I wonder what type of guy he is. I wonder, what does he like to do? Blah, 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 blah. Right? So that makes it even more interesting for when she meets up with you. Right? But a lot of guys, what they'll do is that they'll get on the phone, text, tell her all this shit that's going on in their life and shit. And the part of that mystery that makes it exciting is gone. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, listen, save all that shit until y'all actually meet, because you need to meet anyway to see if that vibe is there anyway. So it's like, the problem is that a lot of guys have adopted the way that women do shit, right? In order to make things happen. So they're doing it in the way that women do it. So women will go this route of, oh, let me talk to this guy, let me get to know him and all this other stuff, because part of them doing that is because they need more time to convince themselves to go out with you. And I've said this a million times. A woman does not need to get to know you and talk to you forever and do all this other shit if she's actually interested. The reason why she does that is because, okay, check this out. You ever be on an online dating site, and I'm sure a lot of guys have done this. You ever be on a dating app and you match with a chick because, like, let's say you're just swiping on a bunch of girls. You match with a chick and you might stare at her pictures a little too long, right? Not because she's hot, but you're trying to figure out, is she fuckable enough? So you're like, she's okay. All right, let me see this picture. Yeah, she look a little aight in this one. Let me see this other picture. Okay, I like the way she look in this picture, but does she really look like that? You're contemplating, is this woman fuckable enough for you to even waste your time? The reason why you're spending more time checking out her pictures is because you're not sure if you even want to fuck her. It's the same thing with women. Women want to spend more time with you because they're not sure if they want to even waste their time with you. You see what I'm saying? That's why they're on this. Oh, let's get to know each other more. Let's take it slow. Let's do it. Because they're not really invested like that. They're not really attracted like that. They're not really turned on. That's why they have to do that shit. Just like we'll look at a girl's pictures and try to rationalize why we should fuck her. You see what I'm saying? That's how it goes.
That's true. Hey man, before I go, I was listening to the show with Steve, and that caller was talking about girls coming up to guys, and you said a point that made me think back to my life. You were saying girls don't really approach guys, and if they do, they think you ain't really shit. And I thought about it, man, in my past, there'll be a girl that want to talk to me, but she'll send her friend. I guess she was shy or whatever, and the friend will come to me and be like, "Hey, my friend want to talk to you." I'm like, "Well, where's the shy girl?" And she would laugh and she'll point to her. And I'm like, "Man, come over here." But when you said what you said, I said, "Man, that kind of makes sense because if she wanted to do it, she would have did it. But something got in the way from her from stopping her from doing it." But what you said is more so being approachable. The one's like, "Oh, he's easy. Let me go say what's up."
Right, exactly. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Like, because remember, the fact that she is comfortable enough to approach you means she sees you as approachable, which means she doesn't see you as intimidating, which means she doesn't think you're that guy. Because the thing is, the reason why that girl sent her friend is because she was scared to approach you because she actually thought you was that guy. You see what I'm saying? So she's like, go over there and say something because she don't want to put her ego on the line and get rejected. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it works. You see what I mean? So a lot of these guys that they're expecting these women to approach, it's in most cases ain't gonna happen like that. And if it does, it's not gonna happen on a consistent basis. You see what I'm saying?
No doubt. Before I go, I promise, man. Shit, this whole week, I have not had a girl come and talk to me. Not one girl came and said I was fine and cute. But I don't go out a lot. But the fact that they don't really do it like that's real. It's not a social norm that women just flock to all guys every day. Try to get their name and get their Instagram. That shit don't happen like that, man. But keep doing your thing, Lucario. I'm gonna keep checking to the live, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. So we got I think this is Moses. You call back?
Yeah. You hear me better now, right?
Yeah, you good. Go ahead.
Yeah, what happened is I was on a train, the L train. Yeah. So like I was saying, right? So I came. The other two is the 12th one is a woman is uncooperative on the date. And I had that where the woman was worse, beyond worse, uncooperative. Where I told her to put the phone away, she was like, "Fuck out of here! I ain't doing that shit." You understand? And the 13th one is the woman who has an attitude.
Right.
They basically, she has an attitude, but that's obviously. But the 13th one, what I really want to say in the 13th one, where the chick Flake, she told me, she couldn't make it, you understand, etc., etc. She couldn't make it because, such and such on a Friday. Right. And I went to a particular bar that I always go to. Here's the crazy part. I went to the particular bar that I go to, and then she just happened to be there.
Right.
And I'm looking at her like, okay, well, on to the next bitch. You understand? I just blocked after that. You understand? I was like, there's no need to call me back, and all that other shit. So what would you do in that situation? Even though you would ignore her, but let's say she does decide to hit you up, would you be like, "Yo, nah, we're done"? Forever?
So you saying if what did you say she had like an attitude or some shit?
No, I'm talking about, let's say a chick flake, right? Like this happened, like where a chick flake on you, right? Like on a date, like let's say you're supposed to meet her Friday,
right?
And she's like, "Oh, nah, I can't make it." And then et cetera, and then that's it. And then next thing you know, you go to the spot that you normally like to go to, and then she just happened to be there for her female friend. And then you just, even though you ignore her, and then next thing you know, she decides to hit you back up on some, "Hey, how you doing?" Or she happened to approach you. What would you do in that scenario? Me, I would just block her.
I mean, in general, I just charge ass to the game, but there's also a thing you could do. I talk about this on the Bad Boy membership, and I talked about this a little bit here too. But sometimes what you can do is for women because sometimes women will do goofy shit, like they'll flake, they'll like like play games or whatever. But what you can do is that you can designate her for Plan Z. Now, what Plan Z is this. Plan Z is something you do with women who are at the bottom. or who you put at the bottom. So that means, for example, let's say that one particular girl tries to hit you up, right? So what you would do is that all you really do is designate her for sex, and that's all she'll ever be. But not only designate her for sex, only designate her for sex when there's literally nothing else that you're really doing. You understand? So what I mean by that is this. Right. You're not gonna plan to fuck her. You're just chilling. You've been working all day. It was Sunday. You was finishing a project. It's like maybe 9 o'clock, 9:30, going on a quarter to 10. You're like, you know what? I want to get my dick sucked. Let me go call Plan Z. See if she's free. You see what I'm saying? That's the only time you hit her up. She's like all the way in the back. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't like charge into the game, you just put her to Plan Z. You see what I'm saying? And now what happens is that that's the type of girl that you just hit up for that particular situation. Now, if she comes through and y'all fuck, cool, but she stays that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that's where she lives. You feel what I'm saying? That's the chick you just call up on a random time when you want to get your dick sucked and when you want to fuck, but you don't necessarily designate any time for her. It's like you might have, like, let's say, an hour to kill before you got to do some shit. You say, yo, I'm about to be home at like 3 in the afternoon. Shit, I got to be somewhere by 5, but let me go call Plan Z to come through at 4, and I'll smash it real quick, and then I'll go do what the fuck I got to do. You see what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is that this is a chick that you just sort of designate for that type of stuff. So if you don't want to charge into the game, you just basically have her as Plan Z. Exactly. You said she's a slow Tuesday. Exactly. Exactly, Oscar. That's what it is. She's a goddamn slow Tuesday. Yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah, but you know, crazy, Lucario. I apply that to every chick I deal with, right? Where they flake, right, and then for some reason they decide to hit me up, or the situation that I had the chick flaked on me,
right,
and then next thing you know, I happened to see her at the spot, and then after that, she decided to fucking call me back. Mm-hmm. Even though I saw her, I didn't even approach her. I just talked to other women in the spot, and she decided to hit me up like 6 months down the line.
Right.
You understand? And I was like, nah. So I told her, listen, all we're gonna be doing is fucking. And she had an attitude like, nah, you gotta take me out on a date. I was like, nah, but she flaked on me on the date. She was like, well, you know, I had an emergency. How did I know that? Well, you lied to me because guess what? Here's how I know she was lying. Like the spots I go to is dark, right? Mm-hmm. And the next thing you know, I saw her, but she didn't see me. So right. I stood far away from her. I just approached other women. And I'm talking about that same day where she flaked. And she lied to me, talking about, oh, well, I had an emergency. I'm looking at her like, I didn't even bother with her. I was like, yeah, right. You lying. Mm-hmm. You had an emergency. I saw you at the spot. Why are you lying to me?
Right.
You understand?
Right. Well, so, that'll happen. That type of happen. That's what I'm saying. Like a chick like that, if you wanted to fuck with her, that's definitely a Plan Z chick. You see what I'm saying? And the thing with women, right? And the thing with women who are Plan Z, what you do is you don't put in any effort. The only effort you put in is the phone call. So you don't go to their house, you don't take them out nowhere. They come straight to your crib. They do what they got to do, and they get the fuck out. That's it. You see what I'm saying? That's it. Right. That's where they live. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's their position. You might run into some girls. One last thing I want to say. Right. You might run into some girls where they do that and you plan them as Plan Z. They're like, no, fuck out of here. I ain't taking that Plan Z. Right. And then you charge them. Exactly. Then that's when you really charge them to the game. You're like, guys, she's out of here.
Yeah. Thanks for taking my call, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, brother. All right. So, guys. Calling number is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. Let me get some of these questions real quick. So this says, is it okay to warm up a chick with game before the first date? Well, look at what you're saying. A chick doesn't need to be warmed up. You understand what I'm saying? She does not need to be warmed up. A lot of guys think, well, I got to talk to her a little. I got to get her comfortable. That doesn't need to happen. You understand what I'm saying? That does not need to happen. You said, I unfortunately have the fear on asking a woman for her number. So I'm going to speed date events where single women gather. You have to talk for 3 minutes, then go to the next woman. What's your thoughts? Well, this is the thing. Well, I want to know why you have a fear of asking a woman for the number. I think you have a fear because you think they're going to say no, right? So you got to get over that fear. You see what I'm saying? You got to get over that fear. So you just in general got to be able to, go up to women, talk to them, exchange information, right? Sometimes you don't even need to take their number, give them your number, tell them to call you. You could do that shit too. You feel what I'm saying? You said in the art of seduction, Robert Greene says the vast majority of the greatest seducers in history were actually not direct with sex, but indirect, at least initially. Thoughts on that? Well, yeah, that's true, because in order to seduce, right, that means that you have to put in more work. See, do you guys understand what seduction is? Seduction is a drawn out process. You see what I'm saying? So, of course, a person who seduces, in a lot of cases, some of them will be indirect. You understand? Because seduction means that I need to do more to persuade you to get to the point where I want you to be. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not big on seducing. I'm not a big seducer type of guy. Like I don't really like seducing chicks. Like I just don't. You understand what I'm saying? It's either you gonna fuck with me or you not. That's how I fuck with women. I don't do this. So now, am I saying I never seduce? No, I've done that a lot back in the day, but I don't really do it as much. I do teach it on the Bad Boy membership for those who want to know how to do it, but I don't really get too much into seducing because seducing actually takes more work. Work that I don't feel the need to put in. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't really, because part of seducing means that you have to partly focus a lot more energy on a particular woman. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't think it's worth it. In general, I don't think it's worth it for you. Because this is the thing. I don't believe it's worth it to put in extra energy with a new woman. You understand? Because what happens is that I feel like there needs to be an energy exchange. And a new woman hasn't done anything to get the type of energy she's expecting from me. You see what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, she should be putting in more energy at the beginning. You understand? See, let me explain something to you guys. What happens is this, right? And this is what I would do a lot of times. I like to put women in a position where it would be a little bit inconvenient for them to meet up with me. You understand? So that if she's willing to inconvenience herself to meet up with me, what does that say about her interest? Well, what a lot of guys do is you make it super convenient for a chick to fuck with you. You understand? You guys are talking to her, asking her what she wants to do, where she wants to go. What do you want to eat? What are the things you like? Let me talk to you and get to know you and give you all this information and conversation and make you feel all squishy and nice inside. No. You understand? Like, I'm the type where I walk into the room. I say, you, come here. And either she gonna come or she not. And if she don't come, then she could keep living how she was living. But if she do come, then I'll change her motherfucking life. You feel what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's how it works. I'm not sitting here trying to fucking, you see what I'm saying? Like, waste my time on some chick. Fuck out of here. Because you coming through shows me off the rip that you understand value. So if you don't understand value or you can't recognize value, then you ain't worth the time anyway. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. Says, how many women are not willing to meet a man that they only talk to on the internet for 50 minutes? I think a small level of interest needs to be built, and that can't be done in 3 messages. Hold on, I gotta hit you with the laughing, but I gotta hit you with this. Gotta hit you with this. Gotta hit you with this. So basically, what you're saying is that women don't know, right, what they're attracted to, right? So you have let's say you have a 29-year-old woman who's been dating since she was 16. You trying to tell me that she don't know what the type of nigga she's attracted to? She don't know the type of shit that guys do that make her want to make something happen? Are you serious? Right? So what you got to understand is that you got to understand the context. If a woman is on a dating site, right? She's on a dating site to what? Date. Right? So if she's on a dating site and she matched with a guy and the guy is contacting her and he says, hey, let's go out on a date, right? Everything is set up for her to make the choice of yes or no. She doesn't really need listen, this is why they have pictures in bio. You understand what I'm saying? So she can get a feel, an example of, okay, this guy seems interesting. He's saying, let's meet up for coffee. Cool. I'll meet up for coffee with him. See what the vibe is. But like I said earlier, they need more time when they're not sure about you. You understand what I'm saying? When they're kind of iffy, like you're okay, but you ain't really that nigga. Like you're all right. You're okay. You understand? So Steve, the reason why you're saying this is because you haven't been in these situations. Listen, I remember this one chick. I remember I was on Tinder. I matched with this chick at like 7:30. I said, let's meet for a drink. We ended up getting together by 8:15. We were having sex by 10 o'clock. You understand? So she knew I existed for only the past what? So what's that? 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. So the past, she only known me for 3.5 hours. And we're fucking. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand what's popping off out here in these streets. All right, so it says, for a person who doesn't like dates, how do you justify to a female April tripping? So it says, for a person who doesn't like dates, how do you justify to a female that the date will be at her? This is in case she asks, why do you not do dates? Kevin, what are you talking about? You got to rephrase that. That the date will be at her? What does that even mean? You got to rephrase that, my guy. You said, let me see if there's any more of these joints. All right, so you said a woman should get a taste of you, but if you go up to her and say hi for a minute and say, I want to get together and hook up with you, is that really much of a taste? Yes. Yes. Listen, when you go to a buffet and you put some food on your plate, right? Let's say food that you never had before, you taste it, you put it in your mouth, you take a bite. You've already tasted it. You don't need to eat the whole thing to taste it. You get a bite. You get a sample. You understand? So a woman could interact with you for 30 seconds to a minute and she's already had a sample. Based on that sample, she's like, oh, I like this guy. I'm feeling him. I feel that vibe. I got that energy there. See, women have tricked you guys into thinking that they need to fucking sleep on it. Or I gotta, talk to you, get to know you, meditate, pray to the gods, and then I'll let you know if I like you. No. These women know. And they know because you're a certain type of man. You see what I'm saying? They know. How do you think women know how to waste certain guys' time? Because she's like, oh, this is the type of guy I could waste his time. This is the type of guy I could get to take me out on a bunch of dates. This is the type of guy I can get to pay my rent. This is the type of guy I can get to buy me a drink. You see what I'm saying? Now, are they wrong sometimes? Yes. And then they say, wait a second, I guess he's not that type of guy. But what happens is that based off of certain factors, they'll assume certain things. You see what I'm saying? He said, speaking of dating apps, when you go to set up the date and the girl is like, I feel like we need to talk more. Do you charge her instantly or do you give her a peek on your perspective? So what I say to do is this is, you know, and I talk about this on the Bad Boy membership. I'm giving y'all some Bad Boy membership, you know, some stuff. So basically, what happens is if a girl says we need to talk more, remember that's just straight medium interest, right? Doesn't mean she's not interested, but she's not highly interested. So what you can do is she says, oh, let's talk more. You say, okay, cool. Here's my number. Hit me up, right? You can tell her to hit you up, and it's better you tell her when to hit you up. Okay, here's my number. Hit me up in an hour, right? So let's say she hits you up or she calls you or whatever. You tell her to call you. And then you say, hey, what's up? How you doing? She's like, oh, I'm good, blah, blah. And then you go right back into setting up the dates. That's how you do it. So we got 347. What's popping? Who this?
What's up? What's up? D Money.
D Money, what's going on? City. Yes, sir. I see the donation. Appreciate it.
Of course.
So what's going on? What's popping with you?
Yo, what's your response to this? I'm gonna tell you like a little scenario. All right, so anytime like this, I get this with the older girls. I'm like, whenever I'm fucking with older girls, and like when I'm trying to smash dudes or some shit, like, yo, you gotta work for this. And I'll be like, fuck, no, I ain't working for nothing. I mean, I would end up smashing, but they telling me it is like it's a whole turn off. Like the fuck you telling about work for? I'm not working for nothing. What's your response when they ever tell you that if it ever happened to you like growing up?
So you're saying, so when a woman says you got to work for this and doing all that other extra shit, understand that's not a high interest. So it's medium or low interest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then either you got one or two ways to do this. You either charge it to the game and fall back, right? And part of you charging it to the game, you can still leave the door open. You say, hey, listen, I'm about to bounce, but if you change your mind, come through and let me know. Or you can seduce her, like I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Is that your mom's in the background?
Yeah, she always want to come do that.
This nigga.
Where's her mom?
Nigga, I'm about to hang up on you if you talk mom.
Wait. Nah, you can talk.
This nigga. So all I'm saying is either you seduce her or you charge her to the game. But understand she not highly interested in you. That's all you got to know.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to know.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what your response. Cause I be telling them like, fuck no, I ain't working for nothing. I'm out of here with that.
Right, exactly. So just know she ain't really that interested, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. All right, my brother. Tell your moms to say what up. I'm gonna let you, man. And on Monday, we need that song on Monday, bro. Stop playing. Man, you got a few days left.
Listen, I'm going in the studio tonight. Still niggas gonna bail on me, but I'm gonna get that song for y'all Monday. I promise. Listen,
hurry up, Drake about to drop his album right now. You gotta get on your shit. You feel what I'm saying? All right.
That's a fact. All right, bro. Somebody told me about it.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna let you. Peace. All right. So guys, call in 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. All right, let me see. Who else? Let me see. Let me see where we was at with the questions. All right, it says, at this point, is it normal to not want to immediately have sex with your serious girlfriend when you see her and get together? What are you talking about? I mean, you don't have to immediately as soon as you walk in the door, but you should have won to fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to fuck her, then it might be about that time to wrap it up and end it. 202, what's popping with this?
This is Johnny from DC.
What up, bro? Did you donate though?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I sent it to your Cash App. It starts with a K and it ends with an E.
All right. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, I got you. Appreciate it. All right. So what's going on?
So I had two questions today.
Mm.
So my first question is about, I remember you mentioned one time, like, when you're in a relationship, it's okay to submit to your girl. Sometimes, like, it's submission on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of have trouble grasping that, because it's like, you know, the game is about you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as the man, the game is about you. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know. I noticed this trend. Like, I feel like when guys get in relationships, they change. And when they submit too much, it's like they demasculate themselves because they're making it too much about her. So, like, that's why I'm kind of particular when it comes to submitting to some certain things when it comes to your lady. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me ask you a question. So,
okay,
if you have a girlfriend or a wife, right?
Right.
Would you protect them, provide for them, for your girlfriend or wife or whatever?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think that is? That's submission.
That's submission.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So it's what you got to understand is that when a woman is submitting to you, remember, submission, all that means is under a mission, right? So what happens is that when a woman is submitting to you, she's being under your mission, under your program, right? Now, what happens is that the reason why part of submission means to serve. Like, you're serving under a program, right? So what happens is that woman, the reason why she's even submitting to you is because there's also something in it for her, which is the provision and protection. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So she's getting that in exchange for her submission. But your part of the bargain is you submitting in that aspect. Does that make sense?
Right. So are you basically saying, like, when I do submit, I still kind of have it under my control? So, like, for example, let's just say your girl or my girl tells me, let's go to the beach, or let's go to this restaurant, or let's go somewhere like that she's picking.
Mm-hmm.
But to kind of have that under, like, still my management would be like, I don't know, maybe I'll say something like, maybe on Tuesdays we can go to where you want to go, and then on Thursday,
either way, this is the thing. You're leading regardless. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But what happens is part of leadership is service. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So what I'm saying is, within that service, that's still submission.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Just like how your woman will serve you, she's submitting under that situation. You're doing the same thing by reciprocating. Does that make sense?
Because, like, yeah, it makes sense. Because, like, sometimes I kind of feel some type of way, like, maybe I got to change my mindset. But let's just say me and my girl, we're chilling in the crib,
mm-hmm.
and she's like, hey, baby, could you go to the store and get this
mm-hmm.
for me?
Mm-hmm.
In my head, I'm kind of like, I don't want to say yes. I mean, I don't want to say no, because I don't want to seem like some tyrant type of dude. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, if I do it, I'm like, am I, like, lowering myself? So, like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, because remember, that's your girl, though. So what I'm saying is that in that situation, right? If you're in a relationship, see, you're being a little too nitpicky about this shit. You see what I'm saying? You're being too surface level about this shit. You see what I'm saying? So if you was going out already, or your girl was like, hey, when you go out, can you pick up this or whatever? Cool, I got you. Don't worry about it. Right? So what I'm saying is that's fine, right? Because she's not leading the relationship. You understand what I'm saying? She's within the relationship, within the structure that you created, right? And she's just asking for something within that situation, right? So you're still leading. But what happens is, what I'm saying is that a relationship is going to be something where it's reciprocal. You see what I'm saying? So remember, there's no free ride in a relationship. It's like both parties are getting something out of it. And the reason why they're getting something out of it is because they're giving something to it. You see what I'm saying? So there's no submission from the woman without you doing your part. You understand what I'm saying? And there's no you doing your part without submission from her. You see what I'm saying? Like, she has to submit to get what she wants, and you have to do this other thing, which is part of what the submission part of your situation is for her to get that, because she's doing that for you. So it's a back and forth thing. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. And then, I get it too now. And then my second question was, this is like a theory I had, okay? Because this is my days where I used to follow the girls lead, but now I'm more, aware if what I'm doing. But like, this is what I thought. Like, when I'm following the girls lead, and why I really liked her and chased her more was because I felt like she was a mystery, because we would always do things her way. So like, for example, she might say something to me like, "Oh, I like to drink coffee," but she's really throwing it out there, trying to like, basically she's trying to tell me, take me to a coffee spot. And like, when I was following her lead, it's like, it made me like her more, because then when like the girl was done with me, because she didn't like me because I was following her lead, it was just something about that. Like, am I thinking about that right? Like, when you not getting a girl, but when you leading the show, that's what's keeping her interested, because you're leading as a man. Like, you always doing stuff you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what kind of makes you seem like a challenge to her. Yeah, not mystery, but challenge. Like, anytime when there's a girl seems like a challenge to me, like back in the day, it would make me like her more. I'm like, damn, like, what is it about her? Like, it's something that she's not as easy. That's what keep me attracted. So
that's not what it is. It's not what it is. See, you liking the girl because she was a challenge was because you were insecure. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only time people like when people is a challenge. It's insecurity. It's trying to chase validation, right? The reason why a woman is attracted to a man when he's leading and he's focused on himself is because that's how she met him. You understand what I'm saying? See, for example, like if you go to a party or an event or whatever, and you first meet a woman, right? And let's say you approach her, right? Did you approach her because she wanted you to approach her, or did you approach her because you wanted to approach her?
Because I wanted to approach her.
Right. So you're basically doing what you wanted to do, which means you're focused on yourself and your agenda. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And that's part of what makes her attracted to you, because she's experiencing a man doing his own thing. So now what happens to a lot of guys in relationships is they get in a relationship with a woman and they stop doing their own thing. They start doing shit for her. You see what I'm saying? Whereas when he first met her, he was not doing anything for her. He was doing everything for him. So the thing is, he has to continue to do for him. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about.
Now. It's like you got to maintain it. It's like you always got to be a man, and she always got to be a woman.
Exactly. Because check this out. Even when you're in that relationship, right? And when you're, protecting, providing, and she's submitting and all that other shit, you're still doing it. You're doing it for yourself, and she's doing it for herself. And because y'all are both doing it for yourselves, you guys benefit from your selfishness. This is what people don't understand. You have to be able to stick with what you're about, who you are, and then continue that way. This is why a lot of times people who are in relationships and the shit goes to shit is because they're not compatible. What they do is they get with people who they're not compatible with, and they try to switch up to make the other person happy. And that's not how it goes, because then it all fucks up. What you're really supposed to do is be yourself fully, find other people who are also being themselves fully. So you're being yourself fully, she's being herself fully. And y'all happen to match up, meaning that the thing she's doing on her own, which is selfish, matches up with what you're doing on your own, which is selfish. And y'all selfishness coincides and it's compatible. That's how it works.
And another reason why they end a lot, because I feel like the man always like usually they always try to do what she wants too much, or they just or let's just say not do what she wants, but like they don't keep leading, and they get like in her eyes it's like she's looking at another woman, and she's like ill. But that's
right, because he stops. Right, she stops being attracted to him because he's not the guy she met. He's a whole dude. He's a whole nother dude because now he went from being himself to being her slave. That's what happens.
Right. I used to do that a lot back in the day, but that's all the questions I have for today. Thank you so much, Mr.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, man. I'm holla.
Appreciate it.
Peace. All right. So we go to 216. 216 is popping. Who this?
Hey, how you doing, man? My name is Derek. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and I have a question, Lucario.
What's up? Did you donate though? Hold on. Did you donate?
My fault, brother. Yeah, I donate. I donate you $5.
Where at? Where'd you donate at?
Pen pal.
You talking about PayPal?
PayPal. Yeah.
Okay, PayPal or Venmo? Which one?
Pen pal.
You said pen pal. It's PayPal.
PayPal.
Okay, I got
PayPal.
you. All right, appreciate it. So what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you?
Okay, now, am I overthinking this on the date? All right, so I was on dates today from a dating app. Met up at the slushy spot. No talking about here and there that I do. And then I finally revealed to her my whole intention was, hey, so I'm looking for something casual, friend, best friend type situation thing. That's on here. Fuck, I told her, I told her before, and I'm an honest guy, and I'm, straight to the point, very direct, keep it real. And her reply was this: yeah, I'm looking for something casual too. Here, there, that, do. I'm like, good, great. So we're on the same page. So later on so the date was about like 30 minutes. So she had to go somewhere. And then, so she went off. And, and I noticed that I noticed that the first, all right, so I noticed that she gave me like a church hug. Like a church hug. And I'm thinking and she gave me a church hug even before I arrived at the date as well. So anyway, so they ended, she walked to her car, got a church, and I was like, hey man, so I'm like, I don't want that church hug. Just give me like a real good hug. I basically told her what I was trying to do. She's like, oh, you want a real hug? So, she gave me, the real hug, teeth on top of my fucking chest, again. And I'm like, yeah, let me get a kiss. And she was like, oh, no, I'm going to take it slow. Nah. And I was like, okay, cool, all right. So she went off and she said, just text me, go home. Okay, cool. So, then I text her, and the text is, it seemed like, everything I was texting her, with another follow-up thing, it seemed like she was, like, quite, like, interested in a way, but I told her I was interested in a way. She said, and she was, too. So, I'm thinking this, and I'm overthinking it by, like, when I told her that I'm looking for some casual, she said look for some casual as well.
Hold on, did he hang up? Oh, okay, he got to call back. His shit cut off. Well, I'll say this as he's probably trying to call back or whatever, is that the girl don't want nothing casual. You understand what I'm saying? I think he's calling back right now. Hold on. Well, let me get him back on here. All right, let me get you back on here. 216, you there?
Yeah, this is me. Yeah.
Okay. So what's your question?
All right, so I'm overthinking this. I'm hearing an echo. All right, so I'm overthinking this. All right, so when the girl texts you, when the girl says, text me, when you go and whatever, and I do it, that mean like, does that mean something? Does that mean anything?
Wait, so she told you to text her when you got home?
Yeah, like text me, whenever, you text you free. And I said,
so let's back up. Okay. Let's back up. So,
okay.
When you were on the date and you said you wanted something casual, what did you say specifically? You just said
I said I want something casual. I'm looking like for a fuck buddy, and not only that, to see in the reason for date to see, how that person already vibe. And
okay, she like, and she said cool.
And she was like, cool, yeah, she looked for some casual as well. Now, even though she said cool and she looked for some casual as well, does that necessarily mean that's for me? Because throughout, not throughout, but once we ended the day, we went home, whatever. She seemed like she kind of like, not, like just trying to get attention. Like I don't know. Like
that's what I'm about to tell you. She's an attention whore, bro.
Okay, all right.
Because you
told me,
because you told her what you wanted. She said, yeah, based off of you saying I'm trying to fuck and I'm trying to make it casual, but then she won't even give you a big ass hug and a kiss, and she's trying to do some casual shit. No, she's attention whore.
Yeah, and I asked her, I told her, give her a kiss. She's like, oh no, you so. She's like, oh no, you so handsome. Oh no, let's take it slow. I'm like, well, I'm so fucking. Now I do have your book. Looks don't matter. I know that handsome shit don't really mean. I know I'm a good looking cat, but you're trying to, trying to do something physical.
Right.
That's what I'm on. But other than that, I begin that laugh. I'm thinking, okay, something, okay, she's not really. That.
She wasn't really like. Listen, I wouldn't even I would have just ended the whole shit right there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like, hey, listen, nice to meet you. You, good luck, have a nice life. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or you could have been like, listen, I see a little hesitation with this casual thing, but listen, this is what I want to do. So you hit me up when you're ready to do some casual shit, and then you call it a day.
Now here's the thing. It's funny you said, because now when I text her, I was trying to set up for us to fuck, which was this weekend. So she said, and she replied back, with my face, oh boy, I keep that in mind, kept like that. And I said, okay, cool, have a good day.
Wait, she said, wait, what did you text her?
Okay, I read the whole text. About to text you. Hold on.
Yeah, I want to hear this text, because I need to hear what you saying specifically.
I got you. Okay, I'm about to read the text. All right. So this is after the date when I left. So there you go. So this is why I text. This is why I text while I was at my house. I had a good time on the date. Miss, the girl name. I wanted us to get together soon. She replied back, smiley face. Had a great time with you as well, smiley face. Now I reply, well, what's your plans for the weekend? She replied, I work on weekends, getting off later than 4 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. I'm like, okay, cool. I just wanted to see if once you get off. I just wanted to see once you get off work on Saturday, would you like to come through and we can exchange some fuck faces? And then she replied, oh boy, smiley face, tongue out. Now I will keep that in mind for sure, smiley face. And I replied, okay, cool. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day, sexy, winky face. And she replied, yep, I'm fucking up. I fucked up.
Listen, man, she's an attention whore, bro. Understand? Okay. She said, I'll keep that in mind, smiley face. Yeah. That's not a yes, I'm coming over. That sounds good. Let's make it happen. None of that. She's bullshitting. So what I'm saying is she's going to try to string you along to get more attention out of you.
Okay. All right. So charge her for sure.
Yeah,
charge
she's
her
done.
Immediately.
She's done. You know what I'm saying? Right, and the thing is this. If and guys, this is what you do, right? Let's say she hits you back up and you say it straight out. Like you don't even, because you still sort of like you saying it, but you're not really saying it. Right. So let's say you say, listen, come through to the crib so I can fuck the shit out you. Right. So now she gotta respond to that. Right now, if she's saying anything besides yes, I'll be there, sounds good, whatever, then it's a bunch of bullshit, right? If she's like, oh, that sounds interesting, or oh wow, that sounds crazy. What are you gonna do to me, blah? But no, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you shit that I'm doing to you. Come through so we can fuck. Right now,
that's her.
Right. Right, so now, let's say for sake of argument, she comes through and she gets there, right? Within the first 3 to 5 minutes, y'all should be getting to fucking. Now, if she don't want to do it, then you politely escort her out the house. You see what I'm saying? As soon as she gets there.
Yeah, hey.
That's how you do it.
I think I realized something like I got like a little more. It's kind of levels to this shit for real. Like it's real. It's crazy because like from the jump, I said the date she was cooperative. Like I said this. She arrived up on time. To be honest with you, she arrived up on time. And I think okay, no, she's interested. To to see what's going on. And she said she liked that about me too, about doing that.
Right.
But then when it comes to the next level, her actually, coming through now, and I told her, hey, let's come through. And she's not now in her replies. I'm not saying yes or no. Now she's kind of being iffy about it.
Exactly.
Like, not really. Yeah. So it's levels. Now I see it like from how a cooperation with a girl to a guy is.
Right, exactly. So I'm telling you, so she's just playing fucking games. So I would say just charge to the game. But what I'm saying is that she already showed you from the date she wasn't really trying to make nothing happen, because the fact that she was not, giving you those fucking little hugs and fucking she wouldn't even kiss you, all of that, that's already a sign she's not really trying to make it happen.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Charge indeed for sure. Yeah.
Right.
All right, now I got another thing. So when I set another thing on that day too. Now I was on another thing that, man, try to set another day with her. Now what you think about this? So when you set a girl for, when you try to set up a girl for, her reply is, I don't have any money, but I get paid on a Friday. So
wait, hold on. This is a different girl?
Yeah, this is a different girl now.
Okay, so you said that what did you say to her?
Okay, when she's all right, when I told her, let's meet up for for this movie. Mm-hmm. Her reply was, I would, but I get paid on a Friday. And I said, okay, cool. So you available Friday? And then hold on, wait, let me see the rest. I'm gonna put you on speaker real fast.
Okay. And where'd you meet this girl at?
You said what?
I said, where'd you meet this girl at? This is an online chick or something, or where'd you meet her?
Well, this one I didn't actually meet. I was just a little experience, when it comes to this, with that response. I'm saying this girl you're talking about, how'd you get in contact with her? Oh, right now, the girl I'm talking about right now?
Yeah.
Facebook, dating app.
Okay. And so you said, let's meet up for what, ice cream? And she said, I don't get paid till this day?
Yeah, she said I would, but I don't get paid. I don't get any money until Friday.
Okay, so tell her don't worry about it. You got the ice cream. What's the issue?
Oh shit. Okay. I said was okay, cool. So are you free? Are you free Friday? She said no, I have to work. And I was like, okay, how about Saturday? She said no, I get back. And she said no, I'll get back to you on that. Okay. And I said okay, cool. So on Friday, let me know before that day, and then we can set up something.
Yeah, she basically sounds like she's not interested, because this is the thing, right?
I kind of blame myself on that. Like I could have, not that I won't, but it's like I could have said, hey, so I got you on that day,
right? And this is the thing.
Yeah,
the reason. Hold on. So the reason why 602, keep yourself on mute real quick. So the reason why I said you could tell her, hey, listen, I got you. And the reason why you say that sometimes is because, and this is just an example of this, where to see if a woman is actually interested, you want to take away the obstacle. So if the obstacle is, oh, I don't get paid, so I can't come. Okay, cool. Well, I'm taking away the obstacle. Now what? You see what I'm saying? So now if you still fronting, that means you ain't really trying to make nothing happen.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Now the thing is, you don't want to like fucking, take away the obstacle in certain situations. So if a chick says, oh, I can't make it because I got to watch my kids, don't be like, oh, let me pay for a babysitter. Don't do no shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, but in this situation, you get an ice cream, I'm going to pay for a $2-3 ice cream. Cool. Come through and we're going to make it happen. You see what I'm saying? So you take away that obstacle, and then if she's really about it, she'll be like, okay, cool, yeah, sounds good. Or if she's not about it, she's going to come with another fucking excuse. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cool. Normally, when I ask girls to meet up, they just normally come and whether she already there and she already prepaid for it and then waiting for me, or whether I show up and you both show up and not get together. So that was it. It was hard. It was hard that when she said when she said that I gotta wait till I get paid, I was thinking in my head, oh, she want me trying to get like a free date or something like that. That's what I was thinking at first.
Right.
Just based off that. So that's why I kind of went off. One day let's go off the day you get paid. So okay, all right. Well, that's all the questions I got to look on. Yeah, so I'm learning, man. I'm learning, brother.
Yes, sir. Right. So yeah, man, just be straight up with these chicks and look at always pay attention to their actions. Their actions will tell you a lot about how they feeling and what they trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
All right, bro.
All right,
brother. Appreciate the call, man. All right, so let's go to 602. 602, what's poppin'? Who this?
It's Jasmine.
Jasmine. Okay, I see your donation. Appreciate it. What's going on?
Okay, so so if a guy's not giving you attention on the first date, okay, that's fine. But should I take it as rejection if a guy is that he's giving me attention, but he's not really initiating a date. He's initiating a house thing, like, oh, come over my house, or let me come over your house. Should I just chop it up to rejection?
No, he just wants to have sex with you, though. It's not a rejection. That just means he wants to fuck you.
What if it's a free thing? Okay, so like, should I chop it up as rejection? But isn't a man just wanting sex? Isn't that your rejection?
No,
Look out for me.
Rejection means I don't want to fuck with you, period. You see what I'm saying? Once I don't want to fuck with you, period, that's rejection. Me wanting to have sex with you is not a rejection because I still want to have sex with you.
I'm talking about from a woman. Shouldn't I just chop that up as rejection? If a guy is saying, oh, I want to have sex, should I chop that up as rejection?
No, okay, well, let me ask you a question. Do you want to have sex with him?
Yeah, but I don't want to just have sex. That's the thing.
No. I'm not saying do you just want to have sex. I'm saying do you want to have sex with him, period?
Yeah, I want to have sex with him, but I'm not down with just doing that. I'm not doing that.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. So what do you want from him? What do you want from the guy?
I want him to court me and do it the right way. I want to go out on a date, and I want him to ask me out on a date. I don't want to do the meet at the house thing. So should I just chop it? Okay, so if a guy is trying to do free things, is that him telling me that he's not interested? Like, if a guy wants to go to the gym or come over my house, or he's asking me to like braid his hair, should I chop that up to like? Because if it's a free, that means he's not investing in me, right?
No. Okay. Check this out. Okay, let's break all this down. Let's break all this all the way to fuck down, right? So basically, ultimately, what you want is like a boyfriend type of situation, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. So that's the main thing you want, right?
But I want more of an investing. Like, I want to do something out and about that's not, free.
No. This one. Forget what he's doing. I'm asking, what do you want from the man as far as the situation you want to be in? Do you want this guy, or are you looking for a boyfriend, husband, or friends with benefits? What are you looking for? It sounds like you're looking for a boyfriend type of situation, right?
Yes, something more courting. Yeah, I'm looking for a courting situation.
Okay, because you want a boyfriend, right?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay.
To grow into that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Now, let me ask you this question though. Now, what type of guys do you like? Like, give me the type of guy you like physically, and also the type of guy you like personality wise, and also the type of guy you like as far as like, what he does for a living. Give me the whole breakdown of a type. Give me the archetype of a guy you want.
Physical, I want him to be tall. I prefer tall. But
tall like how? How tall?
I don't. If he's short, I can't do no shorter than 5'9".
Okay, so you want let's make it. So you want a guy 5'9" and taller, right?
Yes, and of course he has to be. I love charisma, intellectual, and just confident. And I like the masculine. Like, give me some instruction.
Okay.
And I like him to take the wheel with everything.
Okay.
Like I need to be looking to you for answers, and that's what I want. And then I want somebody who's like comfortable around women. I'm not interested in somebody who is like, I don't like quiet guys. Like, I do like quiet guys, but like balance it out, And independent in his life, run his life. Like, if you got kids, I want you to be heavily involved in your kids' life, got your own stuff, just all around just a man running your life, and you have something for me. If I come into your life, have a place for me, have something for me to add to you. So yeah, that's what I like.
Okay, so you're saying you want a tall, charismatic guy who got shit going on, he got shit together, all these other things, right? Now, this is the thing though. Okay, so now let's say you meet that guy, but that guy tells you, come over my house.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Why not? But he has all the shit you just described.
Mm-mm.
No,
I'm not doing it.
But this is the guy. But Jasmine,
I'm not doing it.
Jasmine, you said you wanted a guy to tell you what it is, give you instruction, lead you, all that other shit, right? Huh?
Yeah, I want that, but I'm not doing that. I can't.
So you want a guy. Okay, so you want a guy who's going to listen to you and do what you want.
Yeah, he can give me instructions, but you give me instructions not in that way. Like,
wait. So he's supposed to give you instructions.
Trying to come into my house. That's one of the instructions I want to not be a part of the plan.
So you want him to give you instructions based off your criteria.
When it comes to that, I'm not coming over your house. You're not coming over my house.
So this is the conflict though. This is so what you got to understand, Jasmine, is this. You have to have either or. So you either going to have a strong, dominant alpha male type of guy who's going to tell you what it is, who you're going to follow, or you're going to have a beta male weak dude who's going to basically do exactly what you want. So what I'm saying is you got to pick one or the other. You can't have both. So what I'm saying is what you want. Okay, check this out. Let's say this guy is 6 foot tall, good looking, has a lot of money, is a leader, right? He's all this. That's the type of guy you want, correct? Right. Now, you and 100 other girls want him. Why should he get with you when he can get with, Sandra over here who's going to come over his house?
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So what you got to understand is you're competing with other women who's willing to come to his house when she says come to the house.
Okay.
And that's why it's hard for you to make that connection because you're unwilling to follow that guy. You see what I'm saying? So you're like, well, I want him to do it this way. He doesn't need to do it that way because he has a bunch of other women who's willing to do it his way. And he has options because he's that guy. So either you're going to get with that guy or you're going to settle for the other guy. There's only two options. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Right. So what I'm saying is the guy you want doesn't have to do it your way. So if you want him, guess what you got to do?
Go over his. Well,
you got to do it. You got to do it his way. You have to do it his way if you want that guy. That's all I'm saying. There's no other way about this. You got to do it his way.
I'm not doing it, so I guess I'll be without that guy.
Right. Okay. So you can know. This is what I'm saying. You can have what you want, that exact thing you were describing, but not from that guy. That's what I'm saying. You see what I mean?
Right.
And that's just the reality of the game. I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah, because I'm not doing that. Because I feel like for me, if a guy is trying to do free stuff and get the most, like if you're trying to do that, you're obviously telling me you're rejecting me, basically.
No. So he's not. No, but this is what you got to understand. That's what you got to understand. He's not rejecting you. He's seeing if you're willing to follow him. And that's when he's going to know if he likes you. You understand what I'm saying? The type of guy you're describing only is interested in a woman who's following him. That's when the guy is like, I like Jasmine. He doesn't like you, but before that, you just another woman. You see what I'm saying? So you're saying, hey, I showed up. You should do and be all these things for me. He's like, who the fuck is Jasmine? I don't give a fuck about Jasmine. But as soon as he says, you know what, Jasmine, you kind of cute, come over. You're like, all right, cool. You come over, check, 1 point for Jasmine. You see what I'm saying? Now he's starting to like you because you're following him. You're becoming beneficial to him. Right now, you're not you're basically coming up. It's like a person going up to a company wanting to work for them and saying, "Hey, give me 2 weeks paycheck," and I just got here. You're like, "Who the fuck are you? Why am I doing all this for you? What have you done for me?" You see what I'm saying? Like, you want to be a part of this situation. So why am I doing something for you when you should be doing for me? And when I'm requiring you, huh?
So if you approach me, you should be asking me, what do I, okay, so if I approach a man, Lucario, I'm going to try and see what he likes so that I can attract him to me. So he's like, oh, I'm choosing up on you. But if he approaches me, he needs to be figuring out what I would.
No. He's approaching you because he's giving you the opportunity. So if I own the NBA and I approach some dude from the hood, but he's the best basketball player in the hood, I'm approaching him and giving him an opportunity to join the NBA. You see what I'm saying? So you got to come to my offices. You got to come meet with the people I need you to meet with. I don't got to do shit for you. I could just toss you to the side and find another one. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say. You got to understand and play the position. So the NBA is not going to kowtow to a random player. The random player has to accommodate the NBA. Does that make sense? Because you're trying to get in the NBA. You're trying to get in the relationship with the man. He's not trying to get into the relationship with you. You see what I'm saying? So the problem is that most women, you're looking for a man to commit to you when you're supposed to commit to the man. Does that make sense? Right. So what I'm saying is, whenever you're thinking that, oh, well, I just show up and he's supposed to accommodate and do all these other things, you're doing it backwards because you're trying to get his last name. Shout out to Steve. He talks about this all the time. You're trying to get the ring from him. You feel what I'm saying? So you're the one who has to show and prove, not him.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to look at. That's what you got to remember. Now, understand this. You can get a guy who's going to do it exactly how you wanted to do it. He's going to court you. He's going to do all these things. But guess what? He's going to be the type of guy that you probably don't want. And you've probably seen this happen over and over again. You probably get these losers that say, Jasmine, I'll do anything for you, baby. Yeah, let's do this. Where you want to go, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, at first it's nice, but then you're like, you know what? I don't feel this spark. I don't feel, there's something I just don't feel. And you know why you don't feel it? It's because that's not the guy you want to be with. The guy you want to be with is the other guy. And the other guy is saying, Jasmine, you need to bring your sexy ass to my house. Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for calling. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. All right. I'm telling you, man, listen, the game is real, people. You gotta understand this shit, man. So even the ladies got to know, like, that's why a lot of times ladies will have issues because they, you know, they don't know what's going on in these situations. But let's go to 832. What's poppin'? Who this?
Chillin', this is Jay. I had donated again, but I wanted to call back in, man, before that girl called. I wanted to say, it's so funny that she was saying the things that I wanted to say. It's so funny because I wanted to say, like you said, you don't need to do all that attention before the date. And then I said to myself, shit, I'm going to tell Lucario, even on the date, you don't want to spend a whole lot of time.
Right.
Because you don't know if she's compatible. And right in that moment, I was listening to the girl. I said, see, she might not be compatible with me. So instead of like, I'm going to spend 30 minutes, we can wrap this shit up in 15 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, I might have drove up, I might have drove over here and put on the outfit, but fuck it. Right now, in this moment, she's looking for me to court her and show her a whole lot of interest. She want me to take her to the fucking gala, the zoo. I'm like, oh, hell no. And that's cool.
Right.
Because she got her type, I got my type, and we can respectfully end this date And you wish me good luck, I wish you good luck.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
And that's straight up, man. Also, I also feel like even with your dick, and I don't want to talk about sex like that, but do you agree a guy should go all out on the first time, or a guy should just
Nah. The first time you smash a chick, I don't even think you need to do all of that shit. I don't be doing all that shit. Like I don't even listen. I don't even like. I don't fuck random women like how I would like have sex with like my girl or something. Like I don't do that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like that shit is just that shit is bare minimum. You understand? Bare minimum.
I respect that.
You know what I mean?
So you keep the shit tight all across the border, like no extras, no freebies.
Nothing.
Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like done. Exactly. Like you, because this is the thing. If I fuck a chick regular or mediocre or whatever, and she still wants to come through, what is that saying? She must really like a nigga. You feel what I'm saying? like yo, I remember I had this situation with this chick, and like it was bad because I couldn't even get it up. I don't know what something was going on with me that day. Couldn't get it up. Now that happens from time to time, you know, and you're a nigga that does this thing, that'll happen. So I couldn't get it up, and I said to myself, I said, this chick ain't calling me back. This shit a rap. Bro, this chick was hitting me up. Yo, what's up? Can we see each other again? I was thinking, I'm like, really? I was like, I ain't even, like, I was like, I didn't even, I'm like, this shit was super, super regular, whack, not even, like, that was terrible to me. I was like, this is terrible. I felt bad. I was like, damn, man, like, I didn't even give you regular shit. I gave you, like, whack dick. You feel what I'm saying? So you know, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Lucario, what if you're in a situation and you know y'all get to the bedroom and everything, and then she say, you know what? Right before you stick it in, she like, yeah, you can only do missionary. I don't want other position. Would you put your pants up and get the fuck out of there, or would you still hit it on top?
Now I'll just look at her like she's a weirdo. I'll be like, what you mean? Like, see, at that point, I don't know. I probably would not do it because listen, let me tell you something. If I first hook up with a girl, I'm very cautious about the entire situation. I have like a whole thing that I could probably do a whole show. I might do a whole show on that of proper first time fucking etiquette. You feel what I'm saying? No, like I do a whole thing with that shit because you know I like to be very careful with a new chick. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I don't know you, I don't know your mindset, I don't know what the fuck you thinking. We gotta make sure everything's on the up and up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, some of these girls be trying to control everything, and they be trying to play like they submissive and play like they just so into you. And then when we get to the room, hey, no choking, no hair pulling. You better make the bed up when we done. I'm like, oh hell no! Where's my clothes? Hey, hey, let's go ahead and end this shit, man. Because you're trying to control him. Nah, I'm done, man. But hey, it's so funny. It's so funny that girl was saying that because some women are like that, man. They I guess they got, I guess God smashing them and not courting them. They like, you know what? I'm gonna fix this shit. I'm gonna start, dictating how I want it, and that's cool. I hope you find your God. That's all I gotta say. Cool. Let's go ahead and wrap this date up. Let's go ahead and wrap it up, then. Let me get up out of here. You get up out of here. Good seeing you. Get up out of here.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And I think a lot of guys, they like, man, fuck those dates. I'm gonna just FaceTime and invite her to the crib. So I think on both sides, it's like, man, fuck all that pony dance shit. Let's get right to the business. Come on over, fuck the date. You know what I'm saying? And girls are trying to stop that shit. Oh, no, court me. Don't invite me over. But my thing is like, you want to come over, but you want to like get courted. And I understand that, but now I gotta take you off my phone list because you playing too hard. You want to go your way. That's cool.
Exactly.
So, hey, but keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, brother. All right, let me get this last call real quick. 347 was popping. Who this? 347.
Yo, it's D.
Oh, D Money again. What's going on, fam? What's good with you?
Yeah, going good. It's good. I might donate again.
All right, you need to, nigga.
One of those girls. You know what? I got you right now. My fault.
Well, go ahead. What you gonna say?
She one of those girls that don't trust niggas. She be messing with them lame ass niggas, so she think everybody should do the same thing. Almost she ain't coming over. Why you not coming over? You'll end up being a dub.
Well, the thing is, this you gotta understand. Women when they demand shit from men, it's because the men in particular they're not that interested in. But then when they find a guy they're interested in, they want to demand that with him also. So it's like this. It's like you have guy A and guy B. Guy A, she's not interested in. Guy B, she's interested in. Guy A is willing to do what she says, but she's not interested in him. So she goes to guy B and she's like, man, I want guy B to do what I say because I'm really interested in, I'm really sexually attracted to guy B. The problem is guy B is, he has options. Guy B doesn't give a fuck about what she's saying. So she can't get guy B to do what guy A is doing, but she's trying to. That's what women do. And so this is why they get confused, because they get with guys who that they don't really like, and those guys basically bend over backwards for them, and then they find a guy they really like, who's usually the guy who has game or who has more options, and they're wondering, how come this guy won't bend over backwards for me? And the reason why is because he has fucking options. He doesn't need to.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That's usually what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then they automatically reject themselves. Like
exactly. Right, exactly.
I had that happen to me the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Like this girl, I was talking to her, and she trying to get me to keep talking to her online. She like, you cute or whatever. I'm not the type of girl that's gonna throw myself at you like the money girls. And I'm like, it's not even about looks.
Right.
It's not about none of that. And I'm like, let's meet up on a date. She like, nah, we need to talk more. You don't even know me. Bitch, how am I gonna get to know you if I can't see you in person? It makes no sense.
Right. Real shit.
Then she said, I gotta compromise. I said, I'm not compromising. Fuck out of here. And I just hanged up on her.
Right.
No compromise. I'm not compromising shit.
Nah, that's what's up, man. But yo, D Money, I appreciate you calling in. I gotta get this one last call and then I gotta wrap it up, man.
You got the donate?
Yes, I got it. Appreciate it, bro. So let me get 205. 205. What's poppin' with this?
Hey, this is Brendan. I just made a donation on Cash App to you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, man,
So what's
I'm
going
having a hard time. I want to get on the Bad Boy membership. I approached her today. She got I said, hey, how you doing? I was like, you really beautiful, you're attractive. She got like an attitude for me approaching her. I mean, I understand the show is about something different, but I've been getting a lot of rejections lately. I'm trying to see what's going on with that, man.
So you say, so you're saying you're getting a lot of rejections by approaching women, and that's the issue?
Yeah, that's the major issue. And I ain't be able to get on a date, man, Okay,
so how many women you hollered at this week?
Oh, shoot. I know one at Walmart. I did like 2 at school, the library, 3. I had opportunity, still that fear, man. I got to get past that approach anxiety, just do it, not thinking in my head. How'd you do that? Probably like 5 this week, just 5. So 5, that's it? That's it, yeah. Nah, bro, you got to get them numbers up, my brother. That's the situation, bro. See, this is the thing. When it comes to the numbers game, right? It's okay. Think about it this way, right? When you you can go check this out. You can check the numbers on this. Think about, for example, an artist. I always use an example. You have a rapper, a singer. They come out with an album, or they come out with a single. The single got 100 million views on YouTube. They drop the album. 90,000 people pick it up first week, right? So they went from 100 million to 90,000, right? What does that mean? It's the numbers game, which means they had to reach 100 million people only to get 90,000 sales. It's the same thing with approaching women. You might have to approach 25 women to get one who's interested, who's going to be responsive to you. Does that make sense? Yeah, I see what you mean. Right, so you got my buddy. Right. So you got to talk to more women, bro. Yeah, because I was telling my buddy about this is our approach with the hey man. I let him know I find you attractive. You have a boyfriend, want to get to take you on a date. I was thinking something wrong with that. It's a very straightforward approach. I mean, everybody do it different. I think you gotta be your way, or be your own style. Because I was listening to one of your videos and you about I can't think of the name of the video, but the video was about the gist of it. You said you'd rather a man talk to like 50 women and to get 2 that are compatible, where that's his norm, where they respect them, spend money on them, do what you got to do, versus talking to 20 of them that give them hell, flaking, and all the other nonsense, Right. But yeah, I would just say, bro, you gotta just talk to more women, bro. Are you doing online dating too? I don't do online. I did that before. I like to do face to face. It helps me get out my comfort zone, and I can really feel the people around. You got to do all of it, bro. Do all of it, because I'm telling you, you're missing out on chicks by not being online. You feel what I'm saying? So I got that cool, man. Yeah. So do you have a program on the Bad Boy membership with the program? It'll be my first time joining it.
for the approach anxiety? Is like, how's that program work? Do I have to like listen to the video or
Yeah, you gotta listen.
Just...
Listen to the videos. It's gonna tell you certain things to do, and then you just implement those things in your strategy when you're out here talking to women and approaching women. You see what I'm saying? I have a whole program on there now, talking about different ways to approach women. So I got this one right here. I'm gonna show you guys on the screen. That's called it's called the approach formula, 7 ways to approach and pick up women. So I talk about 7 different ways that you can approach women in the street, holler at them, and make shit happen. You see what I'm saying? So it's all on the Bad Boy membership. So you'll see it on there. And I'm telling you, get on the online datings. I have 4 programs on the Bad Boy membership on online dating. You see what I'm saying? So you got to do all of it. Because when you start to do all of it, you get your numbers up. When you get your numbers up, you increase the amount of women that you're able to make shit happen with. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you mean. Hey, man, thanks for all your help. But keep up all the good work, man. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, bro. I'm going to holler at you, man. Peace. All right. All right. Let me kill these phone lines real quick. Y'all funny. I say he talked too fast. He said change the settings to 0.5. Slow. Y'all niggas, y'all hilarious as hell. All right. Let me see. I think we got a few more questions that I didn't get to real quick. I'm going to try to speed through these. Where we at? All right, it says I've had women who I didn't talk to before the date and they said it made them uninterested. Does that mean they weren't interested from the jump? Absolutely. They wasn't interested. A woman doesn't need to talk to you and go back and forth doing all this extra shit to get interested in you. Again, like I said, if they have medium interest, then they'll do that because they want to be convinced to keep fucking with you or talking to you, which means their interest needs to be raised. You feel what I'm saying? It says, when you were on the show with Steve, he explained that you should talk to her before the date so she can already see that you are that guy and get sexual. What do you think about that? Which show I was with Steve where he said that? Because y'all got to send me the link. Because y'all, this was the thing, the problem. Sometimes y'all will say, oh, somebody said this. And I'm like, well, where? What did they say? And then when you send it to me, I'm like, no, they didn't say what you're saying. They said this other thing. So I need to see exactly. Send me the link. Send me the timestamp and all that other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? You said when you have a serious girlfriend who is down with your program, disliking something you do with other women, do you charge her to the game or do you, I guess, sometimes compromise? When is it being disrespectful? Wait, disliking, well, you said you have a serious girlfriend who is down with your program, disliking something you do with other women. What do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? You gotta rephrase that. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. So it seems that folks with a dad/family history, like uncle, for example, of getting women have an easier time. Does the family you come from play a factor? I mean, it could, in the sense of based off your culture and based off of what you grew up around and based off of what you've been taught. But I mean, not specifically as far as it's not directly, though. It doesn't necessarily affect it unless you've been super influenced by your family. You feel what I'm saying? So this says, what part of seducing for a man is just his very own creativity speaking, or would it be a difference depending on a man? Well, understand, seducing only needs to happen when the girl is not 100% interested in you. You don't need to seduce a woman who's interested 100% because she's already interested. So there's nowhere to go with the seduction. You understand what I'm saying? Seducing is getting a woman from this point to the point where you need her to be, where you want her to be. If she's already where you want her to be, then you don't need to seduce. You see what I'm saying? But you're saying what part is his own creativity speaking? Well, the thing is that his seduction is his creativity. You understand? He has to be creative to create a scenario or situation to influence that woman to be more interested. Right? So speaking of dating apps, when you go to set up the date and the girl is like, I feel like we need to talk more. You already talked about that one. Hold on, where is this at? Paying for the first date, even if y'all go for drinks. Yeah, you can pay for the first date. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, if you don't want to pay for the first date, you can let the girl know beforehand. Be like, hey, listen, we're gonna, I'm gonna pay for my shit, you pay for your shit, or we're gonna go do this free thing or whatever it is. Like, you can tell a chick that up front. You feel what I'm saying? What I mean is someone that's a level below. I don't even remember what that was from. Sometimes y'all might need to just call in because some of y'all questions I'll be like, what are y'all talking about? He said, if you've been dating a woman for about a year and a half, she's very submissive, receptive. Can she get girlfriend treatments even though she's never asked? Also, can you give her the position without asking her? Well, if you've been seeing her for a year and a half, right, then you let her know, hey, I want you to be in position of girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're giving her girlfriend treatments and she's been with you for that long, that means that you basically want her as a girl. What's the point of you doing all that shit if you don't want her as a girl? You understand what I'm saying? Why would you be consistent with a woman for a year and a half that you don't want to be with? That doesn't make any sense. If you just want to fuck, then just have her as a fuck buddy. You see her from time to time and then you fuck. You see what I'm saying? So have you ever been in a situation where you connected with chick from a first date, y'all even smashed and all, then thinking she might be the one, but suddenly she falls off the interest. She falls off and the interest from her dies. Well, I don't really think that way with chicks on the first date. Like, oh, she's the one type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, interest can go that quick. You see what I'm saying? If it doesn't, it is what it is. You just keep it moving. This one says, if you meet a chick who are your tribe and ideal type, is this when one needs to be extra tight on their game so as not to get tempted or fall to situations like smashing twice a week and texting too much? See, this is the thing. If you stick to what you do, it doesn't matter who the woman is. A lot of times you'll start switching up because you're like, oh, I think she's special. I think she's the one. She's different. Then you start switching up. Stay the same the entire fucking time. Do you the entire fucking time. Remember what I was saying earlier, the guy needs to focus on himself, focus on what he wants to do, regardless of the woman. I says, approach the girl, got rejected, and now a couple months later, she's giving me hints, eyeing me, being near me, basically wanting to come back. Should I take her back? I just want to smashed. Yeah, just hit her up and tell her to come through. Be like, come through and get a crack. And if she wanted to do it, she'll do it. So I kind of got the same situation as the caller. Chick said she was unemployed, so she wanted to do something for free, but I don't know if she was expecting me to pay as well for the lunch invite. Well, this is the thing. You figure out what you want to do, right? Tell her to come along. And then just, you know, if you want to listen, if you don't want to pay for nothing, create a situation or a date where there's nothing to pay for. Say, yo, meet me in the park. We'll have a walk in the park and we'll talk and do whatever. If you want to go out for drinks, you say, hey, let's go out for drinks. I got you. Because remember, you inviting the woman on the date is you should be inviting her to do something you want to do. You see what I'm saying? And then so if you say, I don't feel like paying no money to do stuff, okay, cool. I'm going to do something that costs no money and bring her along. He said, for a person that doesn't do dates, how would you justify to a female you want to go straight to smashing at her house? I'm asking because I see vids of dudes doing that, but they get rejected every time. Well, it's just like anything else. The numbers game. Just like it's the numbers game for you to holler at a chick and tell her, let's go on a date. It's the numbers game to holler at a chick and tell her you want to fuck. Same shit. You said, when is it good to double book dates? This is the thing. You can book more than one date in a day, but you never should book 2 dates at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say you say I got a date at 4:00 and then I got another date at 7. That's cool, but don't book 2 dates at 4:00 or don't book 2 dates at 7:00. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't do no shit like that. Because what happens is that if both chicks want to see you, then you're going to have to flake on a chick. And you don't want to be the type of nigga that's a flake. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to start with that type of energy. You feel me? But guys, listen, man, remember that the Game Kings Vegas seminar will be out real soon. And we're going to put up another trailer. You know, we're going to be showing a little bit more in the trailer so you guys can see what's popping off on the seminar. You feel what I mean? And yeah, so you guys can get that going. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. And yeah, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody in the chat. And I will holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out. Later. Peace.